Alright folks, Pitching Games 88 and we are back playing Plants vs. Zombies 2. It's about time. We are on Big Wave Beach, heading on to day 9. Now, on day 9, you have to survive without planting on Dave's mold colonies. So what does this mean? This means that those back 2 rows you cannot touch. Now this one is going to be a fairly difficult level, especially due to the fact that they are going to throw so many scuba divers at you. You're going to find it to be fairly problematic. So what I like to do here is to easily pick up a couple of these guys for the simple fact that I'm really not going to be planting them out there to begin with. My focus is going to be to put the twin sunflowers on that back row. The other thing that we're gonna do, I got another one of the lily pads just so that I could get to the 100, 25. You really want your sun to be at that point where it's always at a 25, divisible by 25, I should say, because otherwise you're really not going to be able to plant anything else. So if you have 35, it really doesn't matter. It's really 25. So you might as well get rid of some stuff if you have that opportunity. Using the tangled kelp here is going to be very important. For the simple fact that you are going to want to get rid of those guys really simply without planting anything, because if you do it this way, you basically have your twin sunflowers out there, which is pretty darn cool, as well as getting your one damage dealing plant right here, and so now you can basically have your whole back line before the first flag. If you can get your whole back line of sunflowers on the first flag, you're going to be doing really, really well. Now again, you'll notice in the bottom row, we're going to have a little bit of an issue there. So because of that, just throw down a tangled kelp. Shouldn't really have an issue. That Infinite Nut in that middle row is going to be very important, especially if you get any plant food in this level. It's going to do a really good job of getting the scuba guys to actually come up so that you can attack them. So you'll notice it right here as we get this done. Other thing that I always like to put in this one is definitely the cherry bomb, just so that it can easily take out a 3x3 square. The magnet shroom is also going to be very important, for more so than anything, really just to get rid of some of the bucket heads. You don't really ever need to use a plant food on them, but you will be needing to use something to kind of take them out. So you notice even in that top row, the scuba guy is being taken out, which is great. It's definitely something that we want to do. That top row, it's going to be a little bit of a problem for us, especially since our cherry bomb hasn't really come up yet. So we can definitely use a tangled kelp to kind of slow these guys down just a little bit. Once they kind of take this thing out, we can actually use a cherry bomb to take them all out. It'll set you back a little bit. You can definitely plan for that a little bit better than what I did. But regardless, it's really just kind of helping your way out and kind of planning for this. So again, bottom top row, you definitely want to put in an Infinite Nut there. Sometimes you're going to get more plant food than other times. This is about the most plant food that I usually get, so something definitely to keep in mind. You'll notice at this point that we don't have as many magnet shrooms, basically just because we've been needing to put up a whole lot of defense for ourselves. One of these flags, you're going to have the mermaid guys. They're going to be a huge pain as well. But the Infinite Nut really can help you out in this, to really allow for the guys to kind of come up. Like right here, it's going to be difficult, because you have all of these guys coming out. But if you have your 2 rows of snapdragons, they will be able to take these guys out pretty quickly. Now again, if you have an extra plant food, use it on a magnet shroom. It'll take all these guys out in a couple of seconds. What you can also do here is, again, you got a cherry bomb. Might as well use it to take these guys out. It does a really good job. Takes them really, really quickly. And then we can really just focus on the rest of these guys. Now you'll notice that they send out quite a lot of snorkel guys. With the snorkel guys, again, you're really gonna want to put those banana nuts up there just so that they can kind of stop, because the snapdragons will take them out fairly quickly. But they're gonna send so much snorkels that they are gonna really do quite a number to your infinite nuts. So when that happens, you can easily just replant them. It doesn't take that much of an issue. You know, you're still going to be able to take these guys out over the course of this day. And now all we got to really do is focus on that bottom row. Those guys will take them out. And that's going to wrap up day 9. So definitely focus on the beginning. Once you get to the beginning, just kind of manage your guys throughout. This has been day 9. I hope you guys all enjoyed. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.